Hello, everyone's. I'm here for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 9, Episode 15. Before we get into this review, go ahead and give this a like, go ahead and subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on so you can get my videos. Now, I'm sorry about the lighting in here. It is raining. I'm on my webcam because my computer wants to act silly right now. So, I apologize for that right now. Forgive the cashmere scarf. It has been raining for the past 2 days. And it's cool, but it's not like cold enough that I want to be turning on the heater because then I'm going to get hot. So just roll with me on here. So, as per usual, when we have a confrontation with somebody, we have to go explain in different groups about what went on. And this is where I have an issue because doggone it, the bone collector, aka Sheree, she is sitting back and listening to what went on, but at never one point did she say, well, it was PHAEDRA, the one who started the whole you a lesbian thing, not Portia. She's sitting there waiting on PHAEDRA to say what was going on, but never at once says what's going on herself. Shamia is there, so now Shamia is put in it, and it's kind of like Kandi wanted Shamia to know what's going on, to know how her friend is, and know what her friend was saying, so you could kind of not be friends with her. And this is when I had to get at Portia. Because Portia, I know you all in your feelings, and you have no argument, but we can't bring up third generation hearsay. Because you can't be like, Jim Bob's great-granddaddy's second wife, fifth cousin, granddaddy's uncle's nephew said that you was gonna drug me and Shamia, and you and Ty was gonna drug me and Shamia, and think it's gonna be okay. We can't have fifth and sixth generation hearsay when you in a fight, because that's gonna make you look mad. And after this throughout this whole, it's gonna be a short review. Throughout this whole episode, I was like, Sheree, this could have been resolved and none of this would be happening, or I forgot, bone collector. None of this would have been happening if you had stepped up at the doggone when y'all was out camping and when you wanted to be messy with Marlo. Because I don't know, I guess you didn't think it was going to go this far. When Marlo was like, well, I heard you a lesbian. And never at one point did you decide to be the bone collector and getting your actual and factual. Did you say, PHAEDRA? Because it was PHAEDRA who said it, not Portia. Portia may have tagged up, like, piggybacked on afterwards, but it was PHAEDRA who said the initial that Kandi and Shamia was getting it on. But you ain't bring up PHAEDRA. You got Portia and Kandi up here fighting off of something that PHAEDRA said. And I'm mad at PHAEDRA too because you letting Portia get into it with Kandi off of something you said. See, these two right here. See, this is where it was getting, like, I was getting so annoyed with them. Yes, granted, Portia shouldn't have said a lot of stuff. She said, like, Todd has got an alias out somewhere in New York or wherever it was, and he was getting with some woman, and how she had like a 7-year relationship with some woman, and how Jim Bob's great granddaddy's niece, uncle, cousin, fifth auntie cousin, twice removed to the third power, said that her and Ty was gonna try to jug her and Schmidt. Yes, Portia should have said a lot of that. But none of that would happen if Bone Collector had just been like, well, PHAEDRA, are you not the one who said this? And it all could have been resolved. Now, I'm wondering, is Kandi's watching these episodes now realizing, well, damn, it was PHAEDRA that said something the whole time, and me and Portia getting into it. And at one point, never at any point does Portia just sit back and be like, I didn't even say all this. That was PHAEDRA, but I guess y'all freaking frat and y'all just gonna be like ace coons and you just gonna take the beating that should have been hers. I don't know. Then Kenya, she goes out with her brother and she's trying to, babysit her niece and nephew for the summer. Now, I got 3 nephews, and 2 of them I used to babysit on a regular. And I don't know if girls, I'm pretty sure girls are different, but my 2 nephews, they was always, auntie, he's looking at me, auntie, he's touching me, no, I want that, no, I want that. It's the same thing, but these 2 are still going at it. I want this, no, auntie, he's looking at me, he's staring at me, he poked me, he's breathing my air. Like, it's a lot when these kids, they are this when they little, you got to make sure they ain't getting into something and hurting themselves. And once they get older, you got to make sure they not getting into something and hurting themselves. Because my nephews, I love them to death, but they didn't realize that they was getting themselves in trouble by using iPads and recording themselves doing stuff that they wasn't supposed to do. But hopefully, with your nieces, you have them for the summer and everything will be alright. I know that ain't had nothing to do with anything. But she does say how, her and Matt's going through some things, how she had good, bad, and the ugly with Matt. When it was good, it was good. But, the bad outweighed the good. It's like, he was a good man. He didn't want me to touch any door. When I was getting in the car, he opened the door. He opened the door when we was going to restaurants. But a whole lot more crazy was with that, and she realized that she want a family and she don't want all that drama in her life. Now let's get up into this the time of the dinner. I thought it was funny that the three ladies who had a significant other there are the three ladies that are involved in the drama. Bone Collector, aka Sheree, who started all the mess, and KANDI and PORTIA, who are involved in all the mess. I just thought that was funny. And KANDI came through with receipts. She was like, okay, take one, pass it down. Okay, you got your one. You got your one. Okay, you see paragraph 3, article 4. It says right here, when we were in Vegas, that Portia said that she wasn't going to come for me doing A, B, and C. If you go down to article 6, and this is when she said that. It says right there, it was on September 26th. Yes, as you scroll down some. No, that's on the wrong page. Yes, there you go. You see that right there? That she came with her receipts like that. And this is when Portia's like, well, maybe that did happen. Maybe it didn't. See, this is like when you getting caught in lies, Portia. If you was getting with girls, if you wanted to get with KANDI, just be like, and I'm not the one that said she was a lesbian. PHAEDRA said that. Yes, I like to dibble and dabble with women every once in a while when I get drunk. I like to be aggressive. If you would just own up to it, then you wouldn't be looking like the liar you are. Because now everybody at the table is looking like, well, dang, we can't trust anything you say because you always lying about something. Now, there may or may not be some validity to what she's been saying about KANDI, but I will never know because I'm not there with them. And yet again, as this is going on, never at once did Sheree say, look here, KANDI, it was PHAEDRA that said she was lesbian in the beginning, and Portia, she just kind of piggybacked on it. And now that I'm thinking about it, when she was talking to PHAEDRA and Sheree, and it was like she was in somebody's closet when she was saying her and Block was having sex, she's like, yeah, she probably still in somebody's closet. I don't know if she meant is in the closet is she gay, or in somebody's closet people to see what's going on. And then I just realized something, how they all getting on, sorry about this scarf, getting on Portia about being the angry person and always jumping on somebody. But then I had to go back and into my arsenal, and I'm like, Sheree, you was with that one man when you was trying to get your clothing line together and the veins in your neck was poking out when you said, who gonna check me, boo? And you was the same person, shifted Kim's wig. That was you too. Yeah, I just thought about that. And nothing else much happened. Oh yeah, they was in Hawaii when they went on this whole little, they was having this whole little dinner situation. And like I said, this all could have been avoided like days, maybe weeks ago, if when they was on that camping trip, instead of saying Portia, she should have said PHAEDRA. Simple as that. But then again, Portia, you always lying and you just saying stuff at the top of your head. Girl, stop. So that was basically what went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. Like I always want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.